made it. Let's see if anybody's home.
Whoa!
What
hey,
up?
Welcome to my crib, man. It's like MTV Cribs all over again.
Yeah, show me the pad.
Oh, man. So first of all, I'm here with Shrimp Jesus, a.k.a. the Lucas Bretts.
How you doing, Rob?
Lucas, I'm doing good, man. I'm glad you made it down. I know it's quite a trip getting all the way down here. It's what, at least 5 hours?
5 hours, yeah. Not too bad.
Well, so we've done a lot since last time you were here. Last time you were here, Aquarium Co-op was here, Jimmy was here, it was you, me. And I think that was it, right?
Yeah.
I feel like somebody else was here.
I think... No, Germany didn't stop by.
No, I don't think so.
I think
but that was an action-packed weekend. We went and saw like Eric Bodarks and everything. So you haven't been here in a while.
No.
So we did a lot of cool stuff. One thing we did differently is we added this door in here. And in here is my buddy Ken's room, which you can peek in there real quick. He's actually in there texting on his phone.
Working away.
But
we'll have a video of that later on.
Yeah, we'll get a video of that. And so so Ken's doing the reef stuff in there. He's kind of just a buddy and, you know, trying to help him get started with his business and everything like that. So this is the lobby, not too much change in there. But we'll go out here first. So the one thing that we added is this used to be like one big open warehouse. And we kind of framed it off. And so this is more or less is like our storage area for like shipping goods and like rocks and, you know, driftwood, things like that. Stuff that, you know, can be exposed to the cold and it really doesn't matter.
All these Matin filters.
Yeah, so
by the block.
We do we get in a ton of Matin filters. We use these in all of our aquariums. I highly recommend them. It's a good cheap filtration, and it's really good for the shrimp. It gives them an extra place to graze on and feed. And I'm sure you'll see throughout the video of all the different stuff that that we have in our shrimp tanks and how they graze all over that. But yeah, so you walk in, you know, it's kind of messy, so I apologize about that.
It's a stock room.
It is a stock room, so.
Nice dragonstone.
Yeah, so we got a bunch of boxes of dragonstone. This is all the Ceru stone.
Ooh.
And then in here we got a ton of what is it? Spiderwood, yeah. So we got
nice
3 boxes. I know.
No.
Gonna hurt the piggy bank.
Yeah. Especially the Ceru stone. Where's that?
Oh no, that one's carved lava rock. Everything below it's Ceru stone.
Oh man, I might have to look at some of that.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah. And you got the Malaysian driftwood too.
We got the Malaysian driftwood.
Need to get some of that from you. We
got the Mapani wood. Which this stuff's just funky looking.
Yeah.
It's such a hard wood though.
It looks cool when it gets wet though.
Oh, for sure. And then I think this is more Mapani wood. But yeah, so this is like just the storage kind of catch-all.
Check this out.
We got our crazy RO unit over there. And so the 3 totes that you're looking at right now is actually how we do water changes. And so that's water changes for our second room. That's like our Caridina room. And it's like all you do is plug a pump in and it does the water changes for you. We just remineralize the water. And the big black tote, or the big black pond, more or less, or whatever you.
How many gallons is that?
1,200.
Wow.
So that's where we store the RO water. And that thing is massive. Like, I don't think seeing it in video will never do it justice.
No, no.
It is literally, I think it's 8 or 8.5 feet, 9 feet tall, maybe even 10. Like I don't really know, but it is just huge. And
enormous.
This tank, this is my new project that no one's really seen before. This is an acrylic tank. It's a 100-gallon acrylic tank, and you know you're looking at the back side of it, which is pretty cool though. And we're gonna do that for the fan shrimp.
Yeah, let's check this out.
Yeah, it's
Oh yeah, that's nice. Drilled underneath. And
oh yeah, they did a really nice job with it. My buddy actually runs a painting company, and he was at someone's house, and they're like, "Hey, like, are you into fish?" And he's like, "Oh, I love fish." And they gave him that tank, and then he ended up not wanting it, so he gave it to me. So like, that killer tank, he just gave it to me for free. So, it's good to have friends like that.
Heck yeah, for sure. If you guys are wondering why the camera is a little shaky, it is cold in there.
It was really cold.
It is cold. And then you come in here, it's a little more tropical.
Oh yeah, this is like 70 degrees. We try to keep it.
I didn't notice green beans. What are all these green beans?
Okay, so I just went to Aquarium Co-op this past weekend, and actually it was 2 weeks ago. And Corey told me he feeds his whole store green beans.
Really?
And why he does that, he said most of the foods that you feed fish or whatever, they don't get enough vegetables in their diet. And so every week he feeds green beans. So we started doing it every week. Everything. Like, wow. He was showing me like carnivorous animals that like they were eating the green beans. And so it was crazy. So we started doing it for our fish, our snails, all of our shrimp. We put in all of our tanks, and I mean, they really did devour them. Some of the fish didn't really care for it, but
I bet the shrimp really love it.
The shrimp really like it. The snails really love it. And all you need to know is just don't get salted, like non-salted green beans, and you're good to go. So
nice tip.
Yeah. So that Corey taught me that, so I was thankful for that. But this is our second room that we built. It's I don't know how many tanks are in here. I want to say there's like 60 tanks. We got about 7 100-gallon ponds that we breed. We don't breed. I'm sorry. We put a ton of shrimp in there. We put a ton of mystery snails, things like that. But this is mainly the Neocaridina room, and we don't have a ton of shrimp in stock, but like you can check out right here if I can get this cover off. Like this is one that has a decent amount of shrimp in it. Oh, sorry, Lucas.
Yeah, look at that block. It's just covered.
So you got to come here like on an import day. Like there's literally 1,000 shrimp in here.
Oh yeah, I've seen the videos. It gets pretty crazy.
And so so we do about 5 ponds with cherry shrimp. We usually stock it with about 1,000 shrimp per pond, and then we do 2 ponds of Amanos, about 1,000 each. And
now, what about your lighting? What kind of lighting is this?
So in this room we went cheap. This is just Menards lighting, and then they're connectable ones. I don't think they sell them anymore, but I want to say they're about like 25 bucks a piece. And more or less, we just wanted to get lighting on things so that when we go in there and feed, it's easier to check for parasites and diseases and things like that. And it's important with shrimp, especially when importing. You need to make sure to not let parasites and diseases and bacterial infections and things like that spread. And so that's why we actually lighted this room. That's the only reason, is just so we could see what's going on. And
they look really efficient. Like you could actually grow plants underneath them.
Yeah, honestly, like
they're really bright.
The plants in here are doing pretty good. They're all unintentional. Yeah, that moss actually is doing really good.
Look at that. 2 different kinds too. Looks like you got Pilo and that may be Java.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know. You would know better than me.
A ton of shrimp.
Yeah, these are all. So actually, this tank is all 2nd generation imported cherry shrimp. What we do is when we get a new import in, we'll go through and catch all the baby shrimp out of a pond, and we'll throw them in a tank and let them grow out. And then
that's smart.
Either we'll give them away or we'll sell them like really cheap or something like that, just so there's more options. And you can't just flush them. And
oh, no.
you never just flush shrimp. But you can't just like get rid of them. And for us, like when we're catching shrimp, babies get in the way. And so it's good to scoop them out, throw them in a tank, let them grow up, and then send them to a good home. But we have Miss Amanda in the background. This is my wife Amanda, my other half. She helps out a lot. I actually met her through YouTube, so that's an interesting fact.
Right.
She was a fangirl. Right, baby?
And now look what happened.
No, she wasn't a fangirl. She only watched like 1 video. But
it was love at first
sight. It is what it is. Yeah, so this room's awesome. I'm trying to think what the highlights are. Some of my favorite shrimp in here right now are probably the black rose, which they came in really, really good this last import. Really good. And definitely one of my favorites. And again, you can see like in the background, like, we got matin filters in all the tanks. And then they're a little dirty.
And the thing I like about these black rose, see some of them have a little red on them.
Yeah?
And that's actually sought after from some breeders because it's like a Canoka or Cahoka line. I can't remember how it's properly pronounced. But I think they look really cool with that little bit of red. Some of them have it in them. Some are pretty solid.
See,
those look really good.
I'm a little bit colorblind, so I do see like the one on the acrylic right now. Is that one?
This one?
Yeah,
nearest
to us.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't see it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard for me to see shades.
Because it's, what is it, orange you can't see so well, or?
It's shades, so like.
Oh, shades?
Like yellow and orange are tough, like, what would be another one? Like, sometimes orange and red could be tough, like things like that.
So you can see it, it just depends on the hue of the
Yeah,
color.
exactly.
Okay.
So like I can see colors, like everything right now is colorful, but like sometimes like Amanda would be like, oh, look at that awesome red in the tail. And I'm like, I don't even see that.
All this army of Amanos.
Yeah, the Amanos are just crazy. They're one of the best algae eaters out there. We actually did a video with Aqua Pros, Mike over at Aqua Pros.
Yeah.
And he did like an unboxing video how he did Amano Shrimp. And then we always joke about he did a promotion code for us, a discount code.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it was just crazy. Like that video just blew up. So ever since then, we've had to like stock a ton of Amanos because they seem to never stay in stock. So Amano Shrimp are great for any aquarium. They're good for like a beginner shrimp keeper that like still has fish. But like Amano Shrimp are big enough to hold their own. Like they won't get eaten by a guppy.
Yeah, these things are chunky.
Yeah, and they're hardy, so like they can pretty much lift everything. Like we have them in with endlers over here, guppies.
Yeah, there you go, proof in the pudding right there.
Yeah, and like just look at them all. Like there's literally
swarm,
hundreds of Amano Shrimp in there.
How cool is that, guys?
Yeah, I love those guys. They're just so good. And then the Neorite snails are awesome algae eaters too, which these are just empty shells. But we do like we try to keep snails in almost all of our tanks. Like these are ones that we got in, they look bad, so we never sold them. But these are olive Neorite snails. Got more over here, and these are actually, what's interesting about these tanks is these are actually from our second import order or third, and so these are about, I want to say 5 months old. No,
November 10th.
Those are the Neorites. So the actual shrimp are probably from like close to July of last year.
Really?
And what we're doing is we're testing them and seeing how many generations they can go and see if we ever get cases of Elobiopidae. And so we want to kind of see how the disease spreads, because Elobiopidae is a terrible, terrible disease, or parasite that we see a lot in the hobby. And we're trying to do as much research as we can to figure out how to prevent it, how to stop it from spreading, things like that.
Yeah, that needs to be done.
Yeah, there's just no information out there about it. Another big one for us is like, I absolutely love these. The tanks are not well lit right now, and the glass kind of looks crappy, but the Fantasy Blues are one of my all-time favorite for Neocaridina.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
You just cannot beat a blue shrimp.
People love the blues.
Oh yeah, they're awesome.
Lots of them.
Oh, tons of them. And then
and I like these. You definitely got to talk about the rabbit snails.
All right, so the rabbit snails are another one of our favorites. I don't even know how we got into rabbit snails. I think I just thought they were cool one day, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna try them. And then we got them, and they started breeding. You can actually see, like, here's a baby right here, and they actually have live babies. Me and you were talking about this before. That it's crazy that they just pop out a living baby snail.
Yeah, you heard that right. The snail gives live birth. Like,
which is
first
crazy.
time I heard that, I thought that was just...
And they're big too. Like, this is literally
it's a miracle of
the size.
nature.
Like, they literally come out that size.
Yeah, that's craziness.
And so I believe these ones are the orange. I don't know. They're either orange or yellow. Which one do you think?
I'm thinking a tan. Don't they have like quite a few different colors?
Yeah, there are a bunch of different colors. The ones that we sell are the goldens, which these might be the goldens, and then we sell the yellows.
Yeah, those yellows are really cool. These mysteries are rabbit snails. He's actually got a bunch of different ones in the other rooms too. So
yeah,
you guys will see more of those.
Yeah,
and I think, like, here's a black one right here. See, there's your black ones. I think they have chocolate ones too.
Yeah, I think those ones are actually considered the chocolates.
Okay.
Because those are all ones we bred. And then down, I think those are the orange ones.
Yeah.
Those ones look more orange.
Those are cool, yeah. Those are more orange than yellow.
And then we actually have blue ones in this room too.
Do you?
Which, the blue ones are, like, they're not actually blue. I don't know why they're called blue ones, but they are pretty nonetheless.
And these green jags look really good.
Yeah, the green jades, we've been trying to get those in for literally the longest time. And we've never had success importing them. And then finally we switched up how we bag them and everything like that. And finally we have success with getting them in. And they've actually been breeding a lot too. I don't think that tank has a lot of babies, but I think the next one over has a ton of babies. So that'll be fun messing with those and seeing if we can
I see
raise them up.
You can barely see them. All these little dots right here. Tiny itty bitty babies. With this blue paint on the bottom, you can really see them well.
Yeah. Yeah, the blue paint's kind of ugly, but that's how they came.
Hey, free tank, right?
Hey, yeah, you can't beat cheap tanks.
No, cheap.
I won't say they're free, but they were definitely cheap.
All right.
And then over here, we've been meaning to start selling nano fish, and so this is like our nano fish section down here, and we haven't got around to actually selling them yet, but we do have a ton of nano fish.
And I gotta let you guys know, I have seen these already. I think he's already sold quite a few of them.
So I've sold a lot of these without even selling them.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
You just had to invite me.
I just had to invite you. I'm gonna start doing that like every 3 months.
There you go.
We'll get you down here.
Because I'm gonna take those, some of these, definitely those, and definitely some of these panda Quarries.
These panda Quarries, actually, these are bred by a local guy, a really good friend of mine, and they are beautiful. Like, oh, they're gorgeous. He's like an excellent breeder. And then you can never beat Ember Tetras, ever.
They're absolutely gorgeous.
Like, the video will not do them justice.
Not at all. And when you get them on a black substrate too, they'll really pop. There you go.
Yeah, they're awesome. Now, what else is my favorite over here? I love these Hillstream loaches.
Yeah, those are cool. The only thing is you gotta watch out for filter intakes. Like HOB intakes. That's why that matin filter is really good for these.
Yeah, because they can't get up in there.
Yeah, they'll get stuck on those.
Yeah, like, look at the color on them. I love that. Their patterns.
I wish I could get the flapping of their gill on camera. See how they're flapping their gills back there?
Oh, yeah, way at the back.
Corey actually got these to breed in his 800.
Oh, I saw that. I was there when when it happened.
Yeah, Aqua Pros had it.
Yeah.
Video.
Yeah, it was a tiny little baby. Yeah, that was stinking cool. Yeah, he was, and that was real. Like, it literally happened during the video that they found it.
That's wild.
Yeah, and Corey was so excited. Like, he was talking to it afterwards. And he's like, Jimmy, you're gonna have to sit there for like a day, and videotape until you see the baby again, because it is so cool.
Yeah, I saw that. I haven't actually messaged Corey for a long time, but once I saw that, I had to congratulate him.
Did you?
Because that's quite a feat. Yeah. You don't see that.
What else is cool over here? These guys are awesome. We
definitely want some of these. And he's had these for quite a while now.
These ones I've probably had for 2 months. Like a month and a half, 2 months. Honestly, it's probably longer than I think. And then the ones that we just got done looking at, those ones we've had before the aquatic experience. We got them about a month before. So what is that? September? No, October.
Yeah, so about 3-4 months.
Yeah.
What is this little guy?
I don't know. He came in with which I don't even know what these are. Some type of rasbora.
I think it's like a Phoenix rasbora.
It could be the Phoenix rasbora.
But that guy, he's different. Where's my finger? There it is.
Yeah, he's a funky stripe guy. But he came in with them, and I don't know. Down here, we actually got these to breed and didn't even try.
Yeah, check this out.
A bunch
of baby plecos.
Yep.
How cute are those? You can see a big group back there.
Yeah, they're all over the place. So that's always fun to have fish breeding when you're not trying.
Heck
and then
yeah.
Lucipinus over here. These guys are always cool. Yeah. Those are some of Amanda's favorite fish.
Freshwater Sharks.
Yeah, and they're so beautiful too. Like, you can't beat the colors on those. Then over here we just got, more shrimp. What was that?
Bloody Marys.
Yeah, Bloody Marys. Honestly, we have so many tanks I don't even keep track of where everything is. So it's always a surprise for me too. Which is
gotta love that.
Yeah, it's nice. Like, you probably have that too. Like, you have so many tanks, you're like, I think it's over here.
I'll look at, well, I kind of know where everything is, but whenever something's breeding, or if I do neglect it for a while, like, oh, it's still alive.
Yeah. Here's a bunch of babies from the carbon lilies. They always, Carbon lilies are one shrimp that I can say that always do good when we get them.
And those breed out pretty well for carbon Rileys.
Yeah, they don't look bad at all.
And here we got some oranges, looks like.
Yeah, these are orange Neos. We call them orange pumpkins, but they're just all the same. These are the blue rabbit snails we were talking about.
I like the color of their shell.
Yeah, I think what it is they have like a bluish hue at the front of their shell, and that's why they call them blue rabbit snails. But I'm not for sure on that. I just know we got them in, and I was like, oh, I hope these are blue, and then they weren't blue. But they are gorgeous nonetheless.
It's like a giant Malaysian trumpet snail.
Yeah, honestly, that's really what it is.
Look at these guys, big old apple mystery snails.
Oh, yeah, those are the big golds.
Yeah.
We got those from Michael Hoffman. Yeah, isn't that a monster?
Huge.
They eat a ton.
I wish I could like give you. I mean, my hand's not very small either.
Crazy. Yeah, they're probably the size of a golf ball, maybe a little bit bigger.
Yeah, that one's definitely bigger than a golf ball. Same with that one back there.
Yeah, some of the smaller ones are maybe the size of a ping pong ball. Yeah, they're definitely big. Then we got these guys breeding down here too. These are the blue-eyed, just incestuous. I guess they used to call them the L144 blue-eyed, but that's not actually true. So I don't know what their actual name is. But got them in with some dither fish, which are just some fancy guppies or platy, or what are they called? I can't even, endlers. That's what I was looking for. So just some random endlers. Which the cool story about these endlers, we actually got them in as feeder fish, and they were so pretty. I was like, man, we're not feeding those to anything.
Nice. Yeah, look at that one.
Yeah, there's one other one in there that I love. He's got like the craziest tail ever. Yeah, it's just
and
like,
then you got the
so
leaf
pretty.
killifish back there too.
Yeah, there's a couple of those that snuck in.
Some of them mamas look prego. Scissor tail, or is that what these are?
Yeah, they're scissor tails. Those are our cleanup crew. Any unwanted pests that we get, we put those in the tank and they will eat them up for us.
Nice.
So that's always nice. And then those are actually orange Lilies. Yeah. We got those. Amanda really wanted them from the first import, or the second import, something like that. It's hard to keep them all straight. And then we've had them ever since, and they've been breeding and doing good. So I think they're on generation 3 since import. Because, yeah, there's a bunch of little babies in there.
Oh, there's a super pregnant one.
Yeah? What are those, oranges?
Yeah.
That's crazy. So you want to go to the next room?
Yeah, let's do it. Alright, so there you have it. In between the shrimp rooms at Flip Aquatics and the Neocaridina and Nano fish section, I want to thank Amanda and Robert for letting me come over, hang out, get some fish, shoot the stuff, and taking me out to dinner. They're great company, great people. Much love to them. And I will be coming out with the second part where I show a lot of the future plans of Flip Aquatics Shrimp Kingdom and the Caridina room. So till next time, peace.